Imagine this, you step off a plane in Kuala Lumpur in 2025 and the first thing you notice is the energy. Not just the bustling streets, not just the dazzling skyscrapers, it's the people. There's a spark in their eyes, a confidence in their smiles. It's as if everyone you meet is silently saying, "Welcome to Malaysia, we're proud of this place." But what exactly makes Malaysians so proud of their country today? Let's find out, because by the end of this video, you might just feel that same pride too. Did you know Malaysia just broke into the top 20 happiest nations this year? That's not a random ranking, it's built on better healthcare, cleaner cities, and something you can't measure on paper, a renewed sense of unity. Imagine celebrating Hari Raya and Chinese New Year in the same week, with neighbors dropping by each other's homes carrying sweets and laughter. That's daily life here. Before we go further, quick question, if you had to describe your country in one word, what would it be? Drop it in the comments, I'm curious to see if anyone's word matches proud. Here's something many visitors don't expect. In 2025 Malaysia became the first Southeast Asian country to power all its government buildings entirely with renewable energy. It's not just about saving electricity bills, it's about leading the region into a greener future. That's the kind of achievement that makes citizens feel they're part of progress. 2 minutes in and you might be thinking, is pride just about tall buildings like Merdeka 118? Not at all. It's about history stitched into modern life. Take Penang's Georgetown, where you can walk past 19th century shop houses right into a futuristic cafe that accepts e-ringgit payments. Where else do you see old and new coexisting so gracefully? Here's a twist, Malaysians in 2025 are not just proud of what they have built, they're proud of what they have preserved. The rainforest in Sabah that's home to the orangutan is now under one of the world's strictest protection policies. Kids in schools learn about conservation as early as kindergarten, and families volunteer to plant trees on weekends. That's pride in heritage and nature, side by side. Let me ask you this, when was the last time you felt proud of something your hometown achieved? Think about it, that's the feeling millions of Malaysians share today. One of the strongest sources of pride is their unbeatable food culture. Nasi lemak served at roadside stalls still wins over Michelin chefs. And it's not just about taste, it's about identity. Each dish carries stories from Malay, Chinese, Indian, and indigenous communities that make Malaysia's table one of the most diverse in the world. In a time when cultures sometimes clash elsewhere, here they blend on a plate. But there's more. In the last 3 years, Malaysia's startup scene exploded, creating over 100,000 new jobs. Young tech innovators from Johor to Sarawak are building apps and green tech solutions that now export to Asia and Europe. Ordinary citizens see their neighbors becoming global players, that sense of, we can do it too, is fueling national pride. Here's a question for you, which Malaysian invention or product are you most proud of? Share it below and let's celebrate those unsung heroes together. You'd think such rapid progress might leave traditions behind, but the opposite is true. Villages still light up with lanterns for Mid-Autumn Festival, farmers' markets sell handmade crafts, and the art of batik is thriving on the global stage as luxury fashion houses collaborate with Malaysian artisans. There's something moving about seeing heritage crafts worn at international fashion weeks. 14 minutes in, and we haven't even talked about sports yet. Malaysia's national badminton team recently clinched its second Olympic gold medal, while their para-athletes set record-breaking performances at the Asian Para Games. Nothing unites a nation faster than cheering together in front of the TV, that collective heartbeat is pure pride. Now imagine it's Merdeka Day in 2025. The streets are filled with people waving flags not just because it's tradition, but because they truly feel they've moved forward together. There's a sense that no matter which state you come from, Sabah, Sarawak, Penang, or Johor, you're part of a story that's still being written and that story is heading somewhere brighter. So here's my last question for you. If you were to invite a foreign friend to Malaysia, what's the first thing you'd show them to prove why you love your country? Leave your answers in the comments, your suggestions might even make someone book a flight here. If you felt a spark of pride just listening to these stories, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with a fellow Malaysian or someone curious about the country. And if you want to see more stories about Malaysia's journey, tap like and subscribe so we can keep celebrating what makes this nation shine. Thank you for watching and, more importantly, for being part of a Malaysia that keeps giving the world reasons to be amazed.